Bim, guess what? We're doing a live stream, but we're doing a live stream about comics, and in particular 2000 AD comic, which was the actual first 2000 AD comic I ever bought. The reason for that was a moderately boring story, but I thought we've got this new camera, so let's have a play with it and see what we can do. So if you're interested in 2000 AD and you want to look at other issues that I've got 2000 ADs, then please comment and let me know, and I'll do a lot more on them. Let's be honest, we've got enough time to do stuff like this, haven't we? So without further ado, how did I get into 2000 AD? The clue is actually where my neck is. That's right, a comic called Tornado. Now Tornado come out in the 1970s, I'm thinking. Yeah, it was the 1970s. And it was the one I did after Bullet, which was a comic strip comic I used to do beforehand. And then when that stopped, Tornado come out, so I bought the first issue of Tornado, which had some interesting stories in it, including Victor Drago, Terror of Troll Island. It was much more grown up. I felt more grown up with this one because it was a bit more gritty. The artwork was pretty cool as well, to be honest. And the stories were longer, rather than just a couple of pages. They went on a bit. Then you had The Mind of Wolfie Smith, which was a kid who had special powers, like we all wish we had at the time. And this is him just growing up, being a misfit, etc. And just not really getting on with stuff, and then realising that he has got these psychic auras and psychic powers, and eventually he saves the planet after getting very annoyed. Listen to me, it doesn't go green and swell up. Then you got a prologue to a story which they brought out. Remember, this is Tornado, and this basically was the first colour strip I'd ever seen, called The Angry Planet, which is basically Mars. So technically it's the red planet. Little thing there where the kids are having a swim in the river, and then the mum says, that's enough, children, the water is beginning to freeze now. You don't want to hurt yourselves on the ice. And then Dad says, come on, Marcia, let the kids enjoy themselves. Remember, they're Martians, not Earthlings. That was like, wow, Martians. I was a child. So you go on and you get the idea. Then there was other comic strips, other stories as well, like The Tale of Benki, which was, I think, a complete story in it. And then it wasn't a complete story because it says there, Next Week Revenge. And then there was Wagner's Walk, and as it says on it, 1979 this come out. As it said on it, it's the best comic in the world. So then you can join Team Tornado and get a little booklet and everything, and they had their own hero, which was the Big E. Slight wrongness of name there, and it does say there 1979. But bit of comic relief, because it is a comic. So there was Captain Klep, who was basically a completely naff superhero, and to be fair, that's probably the reason why I kept buying the comic. In fact, I bought every single issue of Tornado. What I didn't realise at the time, and to be fair, I've only realised about 20 minutes ago, that if you go onto the first page, it says, welcome to the world of our heroes. 2000 AD Productions presents Tornado. So it was already a 2000 AD thing. And there's Tharg, who's the what's the word? Character, the lead character in 2000 AD, as you can see above my head. And there's what's he called? The Big E. And of course, even though it was 1970s, you got a free turbo fly with this. It even said there, enjoy your turbo fly safely. Your first free grid from Tornado has been designed with the same aerodynamic maneuverability as by the amazing Tornado combat plane. By varying the angle of launch, you can make it loop, roll and perform incredible stunts, but you wouldn't want to try and launch a Tornado from indoors or any crowded place, would you? So be careful when you use your turbo flyer as well. Use it only outdoors and make sure the flyer has a clear path without people or windows in the way. And then there's a little thing there with mum shouting at the kid, outside with that turbo flyer boy, use your common sense and remember what Big E said. So that was the thing that got me into 2000 AD. Well, I didn't know it at the time. However, sometime later, not that long later actually, the 25th of August 1979, two papers joined forces. I don't know why they call themselves papers. They were comic books. Two comic books joined forces and became 2000 AD and Tornado. And this is my very first issue that I bought, 12 English pennies. And it was the 25th of August 1979, although it wasn't, because it was always like a week earlier than the date on the thing. And it says, I Tharg welcome the Tornado heroes. And you've got Wolfie Smith, who we saw earlier on, Big E and Black Hawk. And Black Hawk was a gladiator from the Roman times. Not for long though. So you open it up and it's Tharg saying, great news, we've now got a brand new comic, etc, 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 featuring the Tornado characters, and coming soon, the Stainless Steel Rat, the Day in Life of the Mighty Tharg, Star-Lord's Guide to the Galaxy, and the VCs. And there is, ladies and gentlemen, on page 3, my very first ever comic strip of Judge Dredd, and it was quite scary. I had no idea who Judge Dredd was at the time, and in fact you only find out there. There is the first image of Judge Dredd that I would have seen, and then it goes into full story mode with him fighting and shooting and doing stuff. And the artwork as well was so much better than even Tornado. Really, really good artwork on it. Clarity and everything, and people are having their heads chopped off and all that kind of goings, like you do. Oh look, it's the Hunchback of Notre Dame. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, no less, yes. And then it's even got the bells. And obviously there's a happy ending at the end when Judge catches them, and then Battle of the Black Atlantic. So, big free competition. 25 Corgi James Bonds sets to be won. Each set contains a James Bond Aston Martin, the Moonraker space shuttle, the Drax helicopter, and the James Bond Lotus Esprit, the one that went underwater. You can see there it's in underwater mode. And all you had to do was to... what did you have to do? You could be a secret alert W. You would like to quick thinking. Here's a target practice of difference. In the target you will see several words. If the letters in each ring are rearranged, they spell the title of a James Bond film. There are 3 films in all, 1 in each ring. When you have found the film names, write them clearly and put them on a postcard. And remember to put in your name, age, address as well. Post it 2000 AD and Tornado 007 competition, 55 US Street, London, to arrive not later than the 5th of September 1979. We might be a bit out of date for this one. Senders of the first 25 correct entries checked after the closing date will each receive Corgi's vehicle set. And then they'll announce them in Tornado. So that one is Goldfinger. That's the middle one. Belle and Ruth. Coran Moore. Belle and Ruth. Well, the middle one is Moonraker. Mooor. Moonraker. So that's Moonraker. It's got Moonraker, Goldfinger, Belle and Ruth. It's Belle and Ruth. Belle and Ruth. Ah, it's annoying me. Can't think what it is. Thunderball. THUDERBALL. There you go. Solved it. I'm going to send off my postcard and put it through time travel. Talking of Black Hawk. So Black Hawk was fighting in the Roman times. He basically ended up being like a Robin Hood kind of character, from what I can remember. And he's having a good old fight and everything, and then suddenly starts disappearing again, and then he reappears, and then all of a sudden he's now in 2000 AD, and he's been kidnapped by aliens, and now he's in space, which, let's be honest, would blow his mind. So again, good artwork, amazing artwork on it. Then you've got the adverts. The advertisements are amazing as well. Fascinating facts. The average sized woman contains enough phosphorus for 8,000 boxes of matches. I mean, seriously? The first city in the world to be bombed was Vienna in 1849. The Austinians dropped bombs on it from hot air balloons. Okay. The odds against finding a pearl in an oyster are 12,000 to 1. How to make a wool ball. Yeah. And then, of course, lots of my mates had Scalextric, but one of my mates had Polystill, and Polystill is very similar to Scalextric. It was a slot car racing system, and it was a lot more expensive, actually, Polystill. But his dad was the mayor of the town, so that's the only reason I was his friend. Then you've got possibly some of the best artwork I've ever seen in a comic of any kind ever. Again, first colour centerpiece. Look at the hands there, but more importantly, look at that. That blew my mind, that image. It's always stuck with me as well. The colours and everything. It's faded a little bit because it is getting on a bit. But ABC Warriors it was. To be fair, I tried getting into ABC Warriors because there's a few of them. They all are listed. But I never really did. I kind of read a few at the beginning, but the initial artwork was what got me. And then all the gore and the gunge and the splodginess and a mess coming alive, like the Thing. That is, again, amazing artwork. Actually, I did read this one. I can't remember what happens, but the mess kind of, yeah, I did read it. Then you got the Mind of Wolfie again, who's come over from Tornado to 2000 AD. So lots of story going on there. And then you got something called Disaster 1990. Following a nuclear accident at the North Pole, much of the country now lies flooded. One survivor able to move around easily is lorry driver Bill Savage, driving a 40-year-old amphibious army vehicle. With him, Professor Barmer, a hydrologist or water science expert whose Savage has rescued from the floods. So it's basically they're just flying around in a what we now call a duck. I don't quite know what the story was there, but yeah, not very 2000 AD-ish, is it? Let's be honest. So there you go, various different things going on there. And then, of course, next PROG, so you have to watch it again. And then you've got the 40th anniversary offer to 2000 AD readers, and that is complete stamp collector's outfit free. And you get all these things here for free. All you need to do is send 10p and they will send it back to you. But next week's Super Prog, you've got Judge Dredd, you've got Black Hawk, and the ABC Warriors, The Mess, goes on the rampage and leaves a terrible trail of death. Plus Disaster 1990 again, The Power of Wolfie Smith, and Captain Kleb had made it. Look at these. Who remembers Adam's Freshen Up? No, me neither, I'll be honest with you. But Adam's Freshen Up, new fruit flavour, Freshen Up. It's out of this world. See what they did there? No, me neither. And look, Captain Kleb survived as well. He was on Funnier Than a Blank Wall. From Tornado Me, Captain Kleb. Oh. So there you go then. Quite a brief history of my first delve with 2000 AD. I've still got every single 2000 AD I ever bought, as well as every Tornado I ever bought as well. So if you want to see more of these, then please like, share and comment. And don't forget to subscribe as well so you don't miss out when I do them. I may read a few as well. Got a comment here from Richard Marklew. I started getting 2000 AD from about issue 6, but threw all the copies away years ago. Dope. Hi Dylan, Deck, Cyberpunk not up to Witcher 3 quality. Well, there's a surprise. Kept it in good condition. Yeah, I looked after my stuff even when I was a youngster. Still looked after my stuff. So that's it for this little slightly different thing. We'll be back to normal soon. I'm going to go and get some gin and then we'll be playing games. But don't forget, like, share, subscribe and comment if you want to see more 2000 ADs, and we'll even go through the strips and read a few of the stories as well. Anyway, till next time, I'll be seeing you.